Is it a good book? Hello and welcome to another Ernie's Journeys, where we answer the question, where will the journey take us? Today, the journey takes us here, back in the kitchen. When I was a child, my father would often cook meals for us. My mom always cooked, and she's an amazing cook. All the good cooking that I learned from her. From my dad, I learned how to do really cheap, really easy meals like grilled cheese sandwiches and tomato soup, tuna fish sandwiches, and this kraut, kielbasa, and potatoes. I don't know if this is like authentic or traditional, but it's my take on kraut, kielbasa, and potatoes. It's different. It's good. I really enjoy it, and I hope that you like it too. So as far as ingredients goes, let's start off with the basics. You're going to need 2 russet potatoes, about 1/4 of an onion, a sweet onion, a yellow onion is fine, Spanish onion, clove of garlic or garlic powder, a packet of sauerkraut, and either your choice of kielbasa, or I kind of like the Cajun style andouille sausage. It's a little bit spicier, so I'm going to be using that, but you can also use this as well. For seasonings, you're going to need mustard seed, celery seed, and caraway. Bonus extra, if you have turmeric and paprika, you can put a pinch of those in as well too. But that's basically all we need. Then we need 1 pot and 1 colander. And the whole meal takes maybe 15-20 minutes, and it's delicious, it's yummy. Oh, you also need about a tablespoon of butter as well too, which I have in the fridge. I haven't pulled it out because I want to keep it cold. So that's it. It's a really, really simple ingredient. Not very many things needed for the recipe. It doesn't call for a lot. It's very, very basic ingredients. Takes about 20 minutes to put together. Let's cook this food. I'm ready to eat. I'm hungry. Can you guys see me okay? All right, good. First step, we need to take our potatoes and peel them and dice them up. We're going to dice them into about a 1/2 inch to 1 inch cubes. And you're going to put those into some water to boil. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of peeling and cutting these bad boys and getting them in the water. Ta-da! Potatoes are chopped. Now we're going to just drop them into our boiling water. You just need enough water to really kind of just cover the potatoes and just drop them in. Joining me today in cooking these potatoes is Mr. Squashy Carruthers, who's happily reading a book right now. All right, next step. Next thing we're going to do is, while that's cooking, we're going to take and slice up our onion very thin and mince the garlic. Here we go. You can see about that size right there. That's what we were looking for. Potatoes are boiling. We are on our way to assembling this meal. It's going to take about another 6 or 7 minutes for that, so I'm just going to pause and then come back to it when we're ready to go to the next step. I'm saving a little time. I went ahead and I put my onions and garlic into a little bowl. I'm going to go ahead and cut these guys up to the right size. So you're going to take your kielbasa or your andouille sausage, whatever you prefer. You can also use linguiça, which is a really good Portuguese sausage. Also very good to do this. And about 3/4 of an inch thick is what you're looking for. Our potatoes are, at this point, about ready to go. So I'm going to be taking them and I'm going to be dropping them right into the colander. Look at all that steam. Woo-wee. Turn the heat on to low. You don't want this on a high setting. Lower is better. Obviously when you're boiling, you're just boiling, so medium to high heat is totally fine for boiling your potatoes. But when you're getting ready to put all the ingredients together, low is probably where you want to start off with, especially on a gas grill. I'm going to use a tablespoon of butter. And trusty wooden spoon, and I'm just going to take that and get a nice good coat. on the bottom of the pan. And again, I'm using the same pan that I used to cook the potatoes in. They're just going to be sitting over there to add at the last step. There we go, got the butter in there. And we're going to go right in with our onions and garlic. I'm just going to break those up a little bit. And we're going to cook these for about 3 to 5 minutes, just so that we can get these onions translucent. There is nothing better than the smell of onions and garlic cooking in butter in your kitchen. You don't need to spend $20 on a Scentsy candle or anything like that. Just put some onions and garlic onto the stove and your house will smell wonderful. Next step, we're going to take yellow mustard seed and we're going to put into this about a tablespoon, maybe about half a tablespoon, about that much of the yellow mustard seed. I like a little bit more. All right, and the reason why you want to do it right now is the heat from the butter and the stove will start opening up those mustard seeds to release all of that flavor into the food. So very important to kind of get those sauteing a little bit into the pan with everything else. Same thing goes with the caraway seed. About that much caraway seed. And about a teaspoon of the celery seed. And if you have it, you can also at this point add a dash of the turmeric and the paprika. We're ready to add the sausage. Dropping the sausage in, don't drop any on the floor. We did it, didn't drop a single one. Give it a stir, and we want to let that sausage cook, so get it towards the bottom of the pan. Give this about 3 to 5 minutes so that it cooks evenly. Turn the heat up a little bit if you need to. Smells good. We're about ready. The sausage is thoroughly cooked all the way through. We haven't toasted or burnt any of it. We're just cooking it all the way through, heating it up. Now we're going to add the sauerkraut. Dump the whole bag in, including all that juice that comes with it. Don't go with the canned stuff. Go ahead and get the plastic bag. It's better. Give this a stir. Mix all the ingredients well. And then the last thing that we're going to add is the potatoes. Just fold them in. Take your time. Don't go too fast. That's how you get potatoes on the floor. Now, if you overcook the potatoes, this will become more mashy and the potatoes won't hold as firm together. If you undercook them, the potatoes will still be raw. So you want to look for that just right moment with the potatoes. These are just right. And the potatoes are going to soak up any of that excess moisture from the sauerkraut. And just make this perfect. You can go ahead and kill the fire down low, or even at this point shut it off. And I think that this needs a little cracked pepper. There we go. A cheap, very easy to make meal. All together, the sausage was about $4 to $5. The potatoes, maybe $1. Same thing with the onion and the garlic. And the sauerkraut also about $1.50, $2. So less than $10 and you have a full meal all in one pot. And there you have it. We have our kraut kielbasa and potato meal ready to go. I'm super hungry. I'm ready to eat. And there you have it. So good. Sauerkraut in and of itself needs a little bit of something to make it taste right. So that's why I add the onions, the garlic, and the mustard. The mustard really helps to bring out the flavor. It complements the flavor of the sauerkraut very well. It's very good for you. It's a probiotic. So good. I'm kind of delaying a little bit because there's a lot of steam coming off of this. So I know if I take my first bite, I'm going to burn my mouth, but I don't want to wait anymore. It's so good. The potatoes are perfect. When it's done right, the strong flavor of the sauerkraut just kind of blends in with everything else, and that's how to do that. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. We learned how to cook some kraut kielbasa and potatoes. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell for notifications. New videos post every Tuesday and Thursday. Join us next time when we answer the question, where will the journey take us?